everybody and welcome back for another game we try together. Today we're going for Eldegarde. It's known as Legacy Steel and Sorcery before, but they changed it before 1.0 release. And a few days ago, actually, there was a 1.0 release of this game. And I was following this game for longest time, I would say, like from early beginnings when it was released to early access through the season 1, 2, 3, and now there's, I guess, the 4th season, but it's 1.0 release instead. So during the time they added so much stuff, and yeah, let's go through those things and let's fight. This is a new class that they released, and I equipped this big hammer, and I have never played it before, so. And this is my second time that I'm playing the class, so it will be janky, say at least. But as you can say, as you can see, it's a fantasy RPG, but it's also mixed with the extraction elements. And the extraction kind of thing was the main theme that it was going for, right? You went into the map and you were fighting other players and scavenging for loot, and then you will try to, through the extraction points, you try to like escape with the loot. And if you died, you lost everything. Over the time, they added like a more PvE kind of things. For example, this first map that you are starting on, the Goldbrook it's named. It's the main part of the whole thing is actually oh my god, he will get me stuck. Damn it! This whole first part is PvE, and you will not be able to fight other people here. Oh my god, what am I doing? You will not be able to fight other people. You will be able to actually just go around and take your time, you know, do as you can and try to extract. And yeah, and also they added in 1.0 actually like the whole like a PvE, that you don't even have to play PvP anymore. You just can go through the game and fight NPCs and stuff and just have a good time, I guess. So so there's quite a change. You have 6 classes now you can play as. This is a paladin, as I said, the newly released class. But there is also a hunter, there is a warrior, there is a priest, there is a mage, and ranger. Is that okay? And each of them have the different weapons. For example, a paladin have a sword and board, or you can go with a two-handed hammer, as you can see right now. So you have a variety for sure. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I should use a little bit of my spells, right, and just not left click only. You can go and charge as well. Let's dodge this. And yeah, one of the best things about this game, and for some is the worst thing, is the combat system. It's really deep, but it's kind of rough to master, I would say, because there is a lot of things that you have to pay attention to, like your dodge, like the stamina. If you will run out, you are blinking orange and you can't dodge anymore. So you kind of playing like it's really like a blue attacks. You can like block, right? Is like a higher that is red. You can't really do it. You have to dodge it. So, and especially with the PvP kind of thing into the mix is kind of satisfying to really play your opponent and do stuff. But on the other hand, there is a problem with oh, hello, that's kind of cool ability. That's kind of a bad thing as well, because the balancing will come to the hand, right? And I know that on the way to the 1.0 and everything, there was quite a lot of issues with the balancing, that some class was absolutely broken and other one was like a, you know, okay state. And that will be always something that it will have to, you know, go for and balance and do stuff, especially when there's a PvP involved. That's kind of feel bad, right? When you play something you want and you are just get kind of shit on, right? Because oh damn it! Oh, that's not going well, right? I should heal. But yeah, overall this game got potential. What I like the most is, as you have right now a lot of extraction games that are coming out, especially with the Arc Raiders, right? That they are just storming the world and everyone is like, oh my god, this is amazing. There is a lot of like problems, but also what I like here is that loot system. Like every single piece of this loot have like a specific purpose that you would say it's for what it looks like. But it doesn't make any sense. Like what I mean by that is that sometimes, for example, in Arc Raiders, you are getting stuff, right? That's just not really. You are getting it just for the getting rubber and stuff. Though it doesn't that matter. There are some like you know, that mechanical parts that you will craft with, right? The weapons, that makes sense. But other than that, no. Here, when you have like a food, you can cook it. When you have rotten apples, you can like make a mush for the critters to feed. You have wood. So you can process it to the planks and build something. I will show you the city afterwards, like how exactly that works. But it was really nice for me to go through this game and kind of craft and build that kind of PvE, like a part of the journey was in this game for me really, really cool. And I really enjoyed go into oh, that's a process plank. Should I get it? I guess that we will. Actually, I need bigger bags. This is annoying. Okay, 4 it is? Yeah, I think it's 4. No, 3. Okay. So look at that. So all of us playing on the PvE, right? So nobody can attack each other right now because we are in this green part. Well, the red one is the one that actually is for PvP. So, yeah. But it's kind of nice to have a starting point, and I feel that's something that is needed, you know, to have kind of ease in kind of mechanic like this, because a lot of people will get discouraged, right, when they go in and they will get killed immediately, and they just going through the 2 loading screens just to get out, get the new equipment, and get in and get again killed again. It's just so disappointing, right? It's like, hey, I don't even want to play this. You know, so sometimes it's rough. You know what? Let's go for ore instead of the other thing. But we should be on our way out. So yeah, they changed quite a lot of things during the seasons and everything. They added a bunch of stuff that is really quality of life things. There are still things missing that I would like. I am like, oh my god, they should have added at least for 1.0 because it's really missing in that. And that's, for example, sorting the city stash and such. Like you have like a boxes and you can like move things between. But if you have like 6 of them or something, it's just so messy. And you can't say, hey, this is just for the I don't know, material, for example, or something like that. They said that they are working on it, or at least it's a part of future something, but I thought they will release it with 1.0. But yeah, you can play it co-op, so you can play with more fellas and just scour, and you can play the whole thing PvE. And I feel that there is a lot of PvE kind of encounters that are tough. They are not easy. Like the alpha versions of the enemies, sometimes they will just get you, you know, and if you don't know the patterns and you just don't know how to control it properly, like the game, it's sometimes it's really rough, and that's fun part, right, to learn how that goes. But if you're losing gear all the time in that process, yeah, that can be really discouraging, so say at least. But I think we should be heading out. I know that. Oh, there is what? Oh, there is oil on the ground. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. So, yeah, overall, this game is nice. I think it's sitting on the mixed. I think that the people are disappointed in a few things, and rightly so. The game is not perfect. It's not perfect at all. Like, there are issues, there are things, but I feel the overall idea of the game, like the PvE, or the like extraction RPG, that you are fighting like other people, and also there is a satisfying world to go through. It's kind of cool. But oh my god, what I heard, they dropped the idea of the extraction in the press. Oh, hello. New pants, but I have these, so yeah, no. Also, yeah, they dropped the extraction part, and they are calling it right mini MMO, something like that, because they added like a hub that you can hang out in. So yeah, that's what happened. But I don't know about that, you know. I don't know if it's a mini MMO, but because MMO for me. Whoa, sir. MMO for me is to be able, you know, to have open world and like a lot of people, and it's persistent. This is like a lobby based, so I don't feel it's MMO or you know. Yeah, it just doesn't have it for me that it's an MMO. But I can see that, right? Like the RPG kind of thing that you have these lobbies and people go in and then socialize, talk to each other. So it got that, you know, vibe. But if it's not persistent and the people will like just disappear and you will not meet them again, you can't really set out like there is no chat, there is no nothing. I don't know. Maybe for someone is like, yeah, I feel it's exactly like that. It's a mini MMO. But for me, I don't feel that way. That's a wizard thing. So I think we're good. Do we have a linen? I think what was that? Oh, that's parchment. So you know what? Parchment? I don't care about parchment. Let's go for the linen cloth rather. Yep. So you know what? Let's go spyglass. Who cares? Let's go out of here. Coins, always good. Let's go out. We got 10 minutes before the death overtakes you. This is only part that I don't like. Is that in many games the reason why you have a timer and you dying after a while doesn't make any sense. It's just it's not cool enough. And this is one of the thing. There is no meaning behind it. Like how death overtakes you. Like you have 30 minutes to live. Like what? Like that's. I think that's one of the things that should be solved immediately in the game. Why? Why is there that same with the how is that? With the BRs, right? Battle Royales. There is some kind of zone. It is shrinking. Why? Like, it's like I don't get it. I kind of like it for immersion purposes that you have like that idea of what is happening. Like why is that thing the timer's there? I feel it's important, but not for everybody, right? Because gameplay is a king, so I guess that the gameplay is on top. If the gameplay sucks, it doesn't matter what you do else than that, it will just stay bad. But you know, the polish side of things, you kind of want these. Oh my god, I want a little bit of fishies. So you know what? We will drop what? This. That's fine. Okay, we got a little bit of these, and we have silverfin. Hey, I should have arrived only for what? It's 4? Damn. Okay, we can drop this as well. But I don't want to drop anything else. Oh, damn. So I guess that we will take this. And that's it. Oh, there are 2 of them. Okay. I will drop this just because it's you. Okay, alright. Alright, this bloated flogmouth. What? You can have only one of those? Really? It's not stackable? Huh, you know what? Who cares? We will come later for more stuff, so nobody should care that much. They take the pumpkin and also the rotten apple. Why not? We have them, so let's stack them together. Alright, let's go out and let's go check out the city. But yeah, I enjoyed quite a lot of this game when it was released, but especially the first season. The first season done a lot. The second one, kinda. The third one was just miserable. For me, in my opinion, there was nothing else added. It was just arena, so you can like a fight. And the fighting is kinda insane. Like, it's really, really cool. Like, when you see other people fight, And like when you fight other people, it's kind of like a not really a chess. That's just, you know, that's not the word that I was looking for, but it is what that popped in my head. But it's kind of like you want to make a move, but if you will do the move, there are consequences to it. And when you mistakenly do something a few times, you are kind of screwed. So you have to think about your options and moves quite a lot. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Alright, so we are level 2, which is nice, and now we are in the city, or in our stash. As you can see that I have a flag with the smiley, even though smiley is not really there. And yeah, that's what I was talking about. You have these stashes, right, that you can't really, like, you have to order it yourself, just yourself. You don't have a sword, you don't have a move things together, you don't have any of that, and I feel that's a really big mistake. I don't know, always the inventory management in any extraction thing is just miserable experience. I don't know, just me? I don't know. Let's move things in. Those are my materials, right? So we will move it here. Here are just how is that, crafting things. We will need more of that. Here is alchemy and food for now. We'll need to separate that in the future. And rotten apple, I will move. You know what? That's a material right there. Okay, so here is the stash. So we move things to our stash, and then we can go to the city properly. So the city, they added this in 1.0, and I kind of like this. When you go around, each of the NPCs have its building. Look at that. Then it's kind of good looking. I like this. This is nice. Would be better if the hub of the thing would be movable. That would be great. I really enjoy that. How it was called? Oh my god. There was an extraction shooter. It was first person FPS. It was a first person shooter, and it's not anymore. Like they bankrupt. Like the game is not there around anymore. But I was playing it quite a lot. It was in the space, and you were down in the planet. There was like aliens and everything, and you were just, it was extraction shooter, and that was a hub that you actually could move in, and it was nice because you were meeting the players there. They were running around the hub, and you could talk. I feel that that's something that the games should go for more than just like a, you know, that you have a picture, you know, a picture of someone. It's like, yeah. But I guess it's serviceable. But it's better than it was, so it's more visual. I like it. And you have those NPCs that they are moving, and you can buy things and you can sell things, and as it normally is. So those are the NPCs that you can interact with. They have quests as well. And then you have Lodge, and the Lodge is something that I really like. For example, in the Arc Raiders, I was kind of disappointed in that bench kind of system, you know, that you have the room and you will just unlock the benches, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it just doesn't have the depth in, like, it's not interesting. Here at least you have things like I don't know, forage. So you will bring the resources and you will move them inside this area, and they will be just, you know, getting copper bars like this. And I feel just a small thing like the refineries and it's just more enjoyable this way, at least for me. I don't know, it's just maybe you have a different opinion. So here are the scraps, and we are making a linen cloth. And the tanner, we will move these scraps and we will make the rawhide leather. And then we have a sawmill where we will make some wood going. So, and we don't have the critter habitat, but that's for the rotten apples. We'll make some. Okay, here we have the chopped wood. And with the chopped wood we can activate ourselves a fireplace, which give us bonuses like for XP, and also it's creating ash and stuff that we will need. And overall, like this kind of progression of the lodge is the most satisfying thing in this game, in my opinion. It's just really satisfying to looking for those resources, and it kind of makes sense, right? For example, you are making storage chests, so you need copper bars, you need birchwood, and iron nails. So if you're running in the world, those things that you are finding kind of make sense For example, if you want to upgrade your forge, you need steel tongues, you need bone hammers, tree resin, and charcoal. You know, it's kind of connected. Like I don't know, azure, you need wax candle and bone dust, so it's kind of like a spooky thing. So you are going to the dungeons and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I just like it that have that connection, you know, between my head. It kind of makes sense. For example, for the tanner, I need leather cutter, which is a uncommon like a thing. So you have to go to the world and you have to find this thing, and when you find it, you are like, oh my god, this is so cool, and it's just not random, right? It's just it have kind of that connection. At least in my head, I don't know. I feel strong about this. This is nice. There are other things that should be improved and changed, but this is nice. So for the quest, like the main quest, we need to kill goblins, and I need to extract with different extract to be able to progress this. Then we have a quest board. Turn in rot apples. I'm not happy about this, but let's do it. And we can turn in nails. This is problematic. Nails we don't have. Then we have weekly quest. So I will take this one, but that's fine. And then you have a campaign. This was added in season 2, and it was kind of like, okay, this is nice. I love this. Like, the idea of it is awesome, but it was so poorly implemented. It was so bad. I was just banging my head against the wall when I saw the first iteration, because there were so many issues. I don't know how exactly it changed. Hopefully a lot. So we have quite a lot. Each class have its own. So when you progress the class, you can get like a skin at the end of this. So this is kind of cool. And then each of the world, like the world part, Greenwood, Night, Dawn, Holman Crypt. So each of them have like each separate like a quest line. So for example, I was in, I wasn't named. And yeah, each NPC or like each vendor have its own quest line that you can go with. I was in Greenwood Day, no. Harvesting Goldbrook, this is what we were doing. So we can complete, gather field lilies in Goldbrook. Nice, it's complete. So this is nice, so we have it, we got some reward. And also we have a stepstone, which is weird kind of thing. Like in the first iteration, this was absolutely horrendous. This was just so painful because you didn't get any of these. You just couldn't, you were time gated by something that is not even earnable, but I think it was boost up. So you will get them more. So you can use these currencies like the stepstones. You will do this and then you can proceed onward. Gather pumpkins, catch fish. Oh, so they changed it. Oh, hell yes. Okay, the first absolutely banger choice is that you progressing everything. Quest objective progress may not be accurate until campaign is set active. And that's what I was talking about, but it's not really seen here. I think this is not really a thing anymore. Because last time, when it was originally implemented, you could have progressed only one of these. So you have chosen, for example, the Goldbrook, you set it as active, and you were farming, for example, the pumpkins, right? And you have 5 out of 10. And then you are like, okay, you know what? Let's go, for example, the different map. So you set active the Greenwood Day, right? You went, okay, let's go progress this. And when you've done it, you reset it, your progress on the thing that you have not chosen. Oh my god, that was so goddamn miserable. I hate it. Gather apples and extract with apples. But that's Greenwood Day. So yeah, there are issues, I see. Like it doesn't... Kim... Okay, this is... So some of them are connected and some of them are not. But yeah, for example this. I was making this 60 skeletons. And you were just stuck on that map. You couldn't move anywhere else. You couldn't progress any other quest just because you are killing the skeletons. It was bad. It was super bad. So this time around, I see that they change it, and it's for good. I like it. I like it that you are progressing everything. Everything you do, it's kind of set up here, and then you can kind of pick what you are focusing on. So that's a good thing. And then you have all of these... all of these maps and I see that there is extraction, that's PvP, and this is a PvE. And it's rotating. So the PvE is rotating. What? That's so weird. So the greenwood, because normally is that you are starting in Goldbrook, right? Then you have Greenwood, and then you have Dawnborn Crypt. So the PvE is on rotation based. So I don't know. Maybe you can't really play this as a only PvE, because I think they said it. It is like that. But you know, who cares? You know. Let's go try it out. Let's go just with the basic gear. Let's go for the PvP of this. Maybe we'll die, maybe we'll not. Who knows what will happen, but let's try it, you know? Just for funsies. As I was saying, this is my like second game of the Paladin, and I have not even tried all my spells. So this will not go very well. I can see that already. But yeah, this is the second map. This was actually the first one ever released of the game. But yeah, I have to say, I enjoy the game. There are flaws, there are things. Hopefully they will not abandon the game because it was released to 1.0 and they will move on. Because there's still things they can improve and work on and make it really good. I think the game got potential. Like, there is a lot of good things. Like the combat, they need to figure it out, like the balancing and stuff. But core of the gameplay is kind of cool. Also, fighting the enemies and exploration is scary. Like when you're going into the dungeon and into the crypts, like those enemies are scary. Like, oh my god, they are strong. It's not like, yeah, you know, skeletons jumping on you. Yeah, I feel it's something about it. Alright, warrior, but it's green, so we are taking it. Priest, we take it. Bone, we don't need. Let's go for more copper. Copper is nice. Okay, rough stone we don't need. And we are kind of moving ourselves towards the exit slowly. On the way, we'll take things. Oh, cloud stem is nice for the bed. That's giving us XP. Right? Because you want a little bit of that cloud in your bed to sleep well. Alright. Sir, good sir, give me your... Okay, there is a crypt. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, this one. I want it. Let's go inside the crypt. And yeah, they moved the boss into separate thing, and it's kind of like a PvE kind of experience now. What I heard, that you are going into these maps, you are trying to progress as much as possible, gear up, and then you can go into like a PvE kind of dungeon with the people, right? And all right. Throw the hammer. Come here. Nice, good stun and good damage. I was hit a little bit, but that's fine. Bone dust. Not necessary. Visit. Oh, what? I clicked something and I don't know what. Oh, I clicked second. Alright. There is a minor health potion. Oh my god, alright. Spiders. Is this a small one or a big one? I have not seen. Oh, that's a small one. Oh, that is a bigger one, huh? Those two at once? No, just kidding. What? Okay, let's go for the potion for this. And there is a buff that we can... Oh, that was a mistake. That was a great dodge, I would say. Ouch. Alright, I'm so glad that I have not got poisoned, because poison is really bad for my life. That's what I figured out myself. It's not really healing. Alright, 15 minutes. So we kind of spawn late into the match, but gold vase is for treasure. Hey, oh, we need skull key for this, so we don't have that. Copper, no. Okay, nothing of interest. Unfortunately. Oh, there is a moss, right? Yes. Glow moss, I will take you. 3 times. Oh no. When you're no, now I'm in orange, so I can't dodge, I can't do anything. And everybody can see that. So if you get into this state, you are kind of like easy picking for a fight, right? So for example, in the like actual PvP, you are trying to make them dodge or get them into this state, and then you are just clobbering them. And this is insane. This is iron. Right? Or I see it wrong? I think it's black. But maybe it's just oh yeah, it is. Iron ore. Hell yeah. That's a second tier resource. Nice. Big damage. Let's go 9, and I don't think that we will meet anybody just because you know, it's super late into the map. Oh no, sir. Don't be in our way. So, skeleton 15 XP. Oh, nice! Bone hammer. I will replace this. I will replace this for sure. Bone hammer is awesome. Alright, let's move on. There are also like a part of this world that you can interact with specific classes. For example, there is a shrine, and you can interact with it only when you are a priest. So you will get like a boost. And if you're a warrior, you can destroy these statues if you have... If you have like a proper, like a talent, you can destroy it and get some rewards as well. So that's kind of interesting. I really like that. I don't know what game is... Oh yeah, the older MMO, the Neverwinter. I really enjoyed that. That you had like each of the classes have its specific thing. For example, for opening the door, you have a rogue, and you have that dungeoning set if you were warrior. And yeah, each of them had a different kind of approach to the dungeons. Some of them could find a shortcut, some could... and I really like that. On the RPGs, when there is a system like that, it just makes a lot of sense to me. Alright. Brilliant dodge on my part, I would say. Alright, meat. You know what? I could see myself to have a little bit of meat. But yeah, these castles, like everything, like going up, it's scary. There's a lot of angry enemies that wants to kill you. Alright, there's a big skeleton. Alright, dead. These have like a tier 2 resources. Hey. Big damage. Oh yeah, level like 30 XP for this skeleton. We love to see that. And there is a priest thing. And quite a lot of... We don't need rough stone, so let's not take it. And with this, he had nothing. Okay, let's drink a potion. Let's use the bandage. And let's slowly get away from this spot. Just, you know, move on. We have 100 meters away from the extraction. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think that we will meet anybody that late into the match. And also, I'm still thinking about it. I hope that they will work on the game. There is so much like potential with this kind of like extraction RPG. You can go so many ways. Like the upgrading of the system, like the city, and have those PvE encounters. Like it could be like a small kind of like MMO. I can see that, you know. Different, but still the same. It's still different. Is there's sometimes... Oh, and the field lily is nice. Not gonna lie. That's for potions. Nothing here. Hearty potato. We don't have space. Yeah, we are overburdened. But yeah, we reached this spot and we can leave just like that. Hey, return the town. So that was nice. We got full inventory. But yeah, I have to say that interestingly enough, each character plays absolutely like it differently. So it's really like each class that you will pick, you will feel like really different like a play style. And also, each weapon that you will equip your hero with is different. For example, with mage, you have like a frost orb, that you have a fire staff, that you have a frost staff, I think, and each of them works like a way different. So one of them is really like a fast-paced, one of them you need to dodge. You will also have skills that you will pick. So you will what it is? Weapon skills. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh yeah, on one I have Radiant Hammer, or I can have Spinning Hammer. So I can have probably close. I can do this, and I will have like, you know, that you go melee. Then you have Seeking Verdict. That's what we are using, and then so you have a choosing for the skills, and then you have a traits that you are kind of unlocking as a talent. And for some of these is really crucial. For example, this I have not go through all of them or any of them. That's what I wanted to say. Damaging enemies with your Divine Hammer applies Judgment based on the last seal you activated directly. Seal of Retribution, deal increased damage. Seal of Protection, reduce armor. Seal of Crusade, reduce movement speed. Oh yeah, those are the F1s and F2s that you have. And so you have a sea of 4 seals. Each character have different kind of like a tool set or toolkit. And the Paladin have these seals. Any player who have executed other become the Condemned. Your judgment always critically hits the Condemned. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I like this. So, because when you kill somebody, if you down somebody, he's on the ground and you can talk to them and such, and you can revive them. You can just stand them up, right? There is not really, you don't need any resource to stand them up. You just decide. You can, and this is kind of interesting interaction that you have the choice if you want to down them, like kill them, execute them, or you want to be like, okay, give me something and I might let you live, right? And this is kind of nice, right? While reviving an ally, gain Holy Shield. Holy. Okay, hitting an enemy with your Divine Hammer increase your sprint cost, efficiency for short duration. So you will hit them with the hammer and then you can run towards them and hit them. But I think the Judgment it is as a first. At the second, I think the Pursuit of Justice. Yep. But yeah, you are leveling up and you're getting these trade points, and they are kind of crucial for things. You know, classic campaigns. That would be nice if I would see which campaign thing I already have. You know, like that would be easier. But yeah, I will need to go to the Goldbrook. What about the Paladin? Do we have? Oh, there is no Paladin questline. What? Is that really? Is that what? Visitor, Rogue, Warrior, Hunter, Priest. Oh yeah, what the hell? They have not added the Paladin questline for the 1.0 release because he was released right now. What? That's weird. But I guess it is what it is. Yeah, you don't have the whole thing. But yeah, you can have the Warrior, you can have a Hunter, Priest, Rogue, Wizard, and also the Paladin. So each of them have different toolkit, different kind of playstyle. And yeah, that's as I was saying. One thing that is kind of, it is what it is a shop, right? So you can spend real money for cosmetics. There is no really like a power that you can buy in this game whatsoever. It's just cosmetics. But I kind of hate it as well because I am always kind of sick and tired of the cosmetics because it's kind of like a necessity evil, right, in the games, that it's kind of like a way for people or for the companies to monetize but not really change the power level, so it's not really pay to power or pay to win. But I don't like it. I feel that one of the best things in RPGs is the cosmetic progression, is the one that you are in rugged things, you don't have anything on you, and the more you play that you will find better armor and you better looking. Like, I don't think that this is... I don't feel it. I don't like it. I don't like cosmetics. And that was one of the things before they added cosmetics, was one of the things that I really like on this game, is that the progression. If you have a green gear, like each of the tiers looking different. For example, I have a junk plate, right? And then I have a dark star shoulders. Those are white. So each of them have distinct look. And when you're running on the map and you will see someone, you absolutely know what he's running. If he's greens, blues, purples, if he's in the common, in junk, and you can see it on the first glance. But right now with the cosmetics, that will kind of go away, or at least a little bit. And I feel that was a strong thing that I liked in this game. That was the... that idea when you have played, for example, World of Warcraft, and you saw someone in the really cool gear like D2, D3 in the beginning, right? And you're like, oh my god, this is so cool. And you stand in Ogrimmar or somewhere, and you were talking about that, and you were like, oh, this is insane. And I felt that kind of spark in this game as well. I was running around, right, collecting my stuff, and now I was seeing someone, and I was like, oh my god, he's in blue, because I don't recognize the color, right? That was in the beginning. I didn't I know how green looked, right? And it wasn't that. So, oh my god, he's a warrior in the blue gear, and I was a warrior myself at that time, and I was in green. So I was like, okay, let's fight him. And actually, I was able to kill him, right, and steal all his stuff. So, and that was kind of like a cool moment in this game for sure. But yeah, I think as an introduction of this game, it's enough. It's out. It's 1.0. You can try yourself if you like. And yeah, that's Eldegarde, and it was known as Legacy, Steel and Sorcery. That was the name before, but now it's Eldegarde. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time. Let me know what you think of the game, and if you want to, what do you like to see change in this game if you have played it before. Enjoy yourself. Have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe and stop on stream. Yeah, that will be fun. All right, bye.